Hi, welcome to this DMDF Twin Flame Tower Love reading. My name's Sophia. Welcome to this community. So what I was getting was repetition and starting over. So I presume, I'm not too sure how it, starting over, not to repeat the same old patterns. That's what I'm kind of getting. Yeah, so I want to jump in and see what else I get from the cards. I have a Facebook group. If you're new, please check it out. I posted 2 readings of the Facebook group. I just felt to do that. You get additional readings from me if you like my readings in the Facebook group. Also, I give, free stuff, quotes, PDFs, stuff like that you will receive in the Facebook group. Also, people who are doing the same thing as me, who's in mission, like this, other tarot readers who we work together as a team, all post in there, so you get to see what, us working together as a team, helping you out. So check out, that is a private group, links in the description box. So there it is. Let's do this. Let's jump in, and these 2. 7 of Swords. Still the deception, but let's see what that is. Was it like that? Yeah. All right. Oh, I took, I don't normally get to take days off, unfortunately, although I don't post really on Sunday, but generally I'm doing back end, off-site stuff. But this weekend I took I didn't do emails, put it that way, because emails is the longest for me to go through because I'm dyslexic and words and stuff. So if you emailed me over the weekend, I didn't get to it, is what I'm trying to say. So bear with, because I took the weekend off with emails, not work. Lovers, nice. King of Cups. Wow. What? 10 of Cups. Wow. Lovers, King of Cups, 2 of Cups, 10 of Cups. But then the Moon and the 7 of Cups. So okay, let's jump in. So these are the high. So the Lovers is connected with maybe you're feeling your person, maybe you're going within, maybe you're connecting with the heart space. I'm always saying on this channel, that's what that is. It is about connecting with your heart space, with your person, so that they then, because this is both you and your person feeling each other emotionally, thinking and feeling. You see your person, this is your person, he's holding the cup. Do you see? A bit blurry. Anyway. See, he's all in his head, dreaming, looking at it, right? That cup, the King of Cups, right? And do you see the hands up here? And this is the lovers. So you're both feeling each other. I want to say of love, because the emotion is cups, right? And this is what you're supposed to do with the 2 of Cups. This is about the twin flame journey, about how to teach people to follow their loves. For example, if I was dating someone who was Muslim, for example, I loved him, he loved me, or I loved her and she loved me, don't matter, right? And but she had apprehensions to get with me because her culture of Muslim. Now, I don't know anything about religion or cultures or culture of Muslim, but I presume you can't mix, right? And that's pretty much with a lot of cultures. That's what we're here to teach. Well, love is love. And what will happen is then this chick, this is obviously, I'm making this up, but say there was some girl, I'm just saying a girl, right? Some woman, let's just say, I don't want to say girl. Some woman I met who was Muslim, right? And she was in that religion, but she would put her family, her friends, and we wouldn't get together, although we were feeling love for each other. It's that we are here as aliens twin flames, celestials, light workers, to teach people this planet's frequency is of love. You must, well, you know, it's a free will experience. This planet, it's not just a twin flame journey, it's a free will experience. This planet is a free will, right? Hence why you must ask your angels, your guides, for guidance. They won't just come in and interfere, right? But this is about you following loves in all aspects of your life. Like you might want to be a director in an organization, but you settle for being the manager, although you love to be the director. But you don't want to go for the director because you think your family's going to think you're stupid, or why are you aiming so high or something. This is what we're here to teach. And so this to me is connected with your person, about both of you just focusing on feeling the connection that brings love together. But this is connected to your purpose, and that's why I'm explaining other examples, because say that Muslim example of me was in love with a woman, that is quite common in twin flame scenarios. You know, that religious culture or any culture, it doesn't even have to be religion. It can be a tradition. Do you see? That's what this is about. So there's, but I feel, I don't know what's happened. I don't know what happened, but this seems pretty good to me. It seems like you're just focused on, because can you see here? And look, the black and the white as well, the couple. Can you see her eyes are closed and they're just holding hands? And can you see this is the masculine grabbing this cup here? So then he, like I said, he's feeling you, holding his cup here, right? He's more in his, and that's how it's supposed to be, because love is love, and particularly with your person, they overthink the love. So with this, with the two hands, it's making him or her, your person, feel instead of logicating love. You can't logicate love, right? You can't say to me, I'll give an example. I like strawberry cheesecake Haagen-Dazs ice cream, right? I love it. You can't say to me you can't love it, right? Logically, it's not good for me. Yes, I know that. But you can't make me not love it because it's not good for me. That's what your person tries to do. Oh, this person isn't good for me. I love her, I love him, but, you know, the scenario outside, right, makes this person not good for me. It's not like the ice cream example where it's unhealthy and will kill you and high cholesterol and all this. No, this is to do with, you know, external forces when you should be going for what you really love. And that's what's going on here. And like I said, with my ice cream example, they can logicate how they like, and same with you. You can logicate all day long how your person's a nightmare, how they stick to their religion, or they stay married, or they listen to their mum and dad, or whatever the scenario, right? Twin flame always have that scenario. But love is love. And that's what this is. And it teaches both of you, because you think it's just to do with your person. And I'm like, well, who ditches who all the majority of the time, right? The feminines. It's not the masculines. So you're like, oh, he doesn't appreciate and understand what love is, or, you know, he, she. And I'm like, well, why are you dumping their ass then if you understand it? Now, there is times, I've got to put this out there, right? There is times where you have to pull back. You have to cut them off, but keep the door open. I'm always saying keep the door open. Like you're going through something and they're not learning, or that we're not, I don't like to say that word, learning. It's not moving forward, and then you feel it's stupid, it's detrimental to you, it's starting to affect your health or something like that, then you can pull back. I'm not saying that all the time you let them get away with what you think they're getting away with. It's a kind of a, it's hard to describe, because you've been brought up just as your person to do things a certain way. and you're adamant it's working for you, and that's how it's supposed to be. But the universe is coming in and saying, oh yeah, right, well, feel, right, what do you feel about your person? Not what you think. Do you hear? That's different. Oh, I think he's a bloody nightmare. I think he over-logicates. I think he feels his family's more important. I feel he don't open up emotionally, right? That's classic twin flame. But what do you feel, right? If it's said to both of you, with the lovers and the two of cups, different story. And that's what this whole journey is about. But obviously the dark side with the moon is the shadow work. The stuff that you put in front of your heart, right, to see this clearly with the moon is the external, the other stuff. But when you're not with your person, it's like the universe. I feel a flip here. I've got this channeled message. I think I made it about a year ago. I might put it up on the Facebook group, right? It's a tenner or something like that. And I like it because it's still relevant, right? And it's I think I call it the timer, or no, I call it the 5D channeled message. And what I feel with this reading is the time has changed. This running of, it's like as if now the pull, you've pulled back because you kept going into this cycle, expecting your person to change, right? You're so fed up of doing that. So the universe has stopped it. So you put, now your person's all up in these thoughts. It's not thoughts, imagination. There's a difference, right? But you would say they're thinking about you all the time. You know, that I said it with when I first met my person, was thinking about him. Now, I say it like it was obsessive. It wasn't obsessive, but it was fucking unusual for me. I never think about guys. Never. And that's before this work. Even if I was in a shitty job. I never met anyone who I've thought about, right, so much. So that's what I feel is going on with your person. That's thinking about you, daydreaming, wondering what you're doing, looking at your pictures, all the images, the King of Cups here. Because it's surrounded here. Like, it's like you're here, you're there, he's thinking about you. And I feel that, like I said, with the time of the 5D messages, it flips. And now it's into your person. So they think, oh, shit, right, this is the one for me. So it's like pulling them out of their darkness into the light, into their emotional feels. That's what I feel with the moon card here. Seven of Cups to the Two of Cups. This is about having choices. Yeah, stop the casualness. Seven of Cups to me is the casualness of a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this. What is it called? Jack of all trades, master of nothing, something like that. And that's generally a lack mentality. They see things, I don't know how to explain that. Seven of Cups. Okay, so for example, say you really would like your person to meet your parents, and you've been going with your person for about 2-3 years, and they still haven't met your parents. They make their excuses. Oh, what's it got to do with your parents? Me and you meet up. And Seven of Cups is like, then you pull back, right? Eight of Cups, because they're giving you crumbs. So they go, okay, it's going to change, right? Did you hear that? It's going to change. So you're like, oh, it's going to change. So you go back and you meet your person and they run you a bubble bath, right? With petals in a bath. This is lovely. But you're not meeting my person. That's one cup. Then it's like, then you separate and you pull back. This is a classic twin flame, right, scenario. Then they say, oh, you know, it's going to be different, right? Oh, it's going to be different. So you go back and he or she gives you a bath, a bubble bath, plus makes you breakfast in bed. 2 cups. Oh, this is lovely. But you're not meeting my parents. Do you see? Then you pull back and you separate. Then you go back and eat. That's what they do. They up their game, but not to your desired outcome, to the Ace of Cups, is it? Right? That's what your person does. So this is about choosing yourself instead of having all these little options of the 7 of Cups from your person, because that is still casual. An Ace of Cups is not casual, right? That's like, no, that's your full, and that's where they don't understand. That's where they're blurred with their illusion, because it's dark. You can't see things clearly, because they're like, well, I do this, right? It comes to the 7, right? Breakfast in bed, flowers, chocolates, run you a bath, massage, let's just say, right? But you're like, I just want to meet my parents. That's my main thing. That's after doing all the work, and you just like, this is what I want, right? Or to emotionally open up or something like that. So this is you choosing yourself, you and your higher self, which is listening to your intuition, your guides, intuition I call it, right? And stopping this casualness. Your person then comes into this like awareness, because at the moment they're like, well, I do this, and this, right? And why isn't she or he happy with it? But then they have to then, okay, that's not enough. 7 of Cups. It's too casual. It's too casual. The 6 of Pentacles is about, this is creating balance for both of your wants and your desires. Because when I was a consultant for soulmates, I used to say to them all the separately and then together, and I'll say, what's the issue? And they say, what's the issue? And I'll say, is it worth splitting with your person? Right? They say no, but really, they probably would. Twin flame, different scenario, right? You stay so long in that situation and get slagged off from other tarot readers. Don't just accept. People say things like twin flames stay with their person because of the label of the twin flame. I want to punch that person in the face. Of course I don't just stay with David because of the title of twin flame. Don't be fucking ridiculous, right? That's stupid, right? You stay because you have this deep connection and you get pulled back into it. But you don't know how to figure it out. And that's the delay. If your person was a soulmate, you would have ditched him or her just like other soulmates, correct? But the thing is, you think they don't feel the same because they put on this poker face. They do, right? This reading here, you're like, I love my person, I'm dreaming about my person, and I'm doing a bit of inner work. This one is overboard, right? He's dreaming, he's thinking about you, look, he's all happy, he's all everything, right? They do. They just don't show it. And the reason why that is because obviously if you want to be a Hollywood superstar, right? It's not tangible, is it? You have to follow your bliss. And that's what they say. They don't. It's like if Steven Spielberg came, knocked on your door and said, I know you're only in EastEnders or small little TV series at the moment, but you keep going for 10 years, because that's the minimum to be a superstar, right? Let's just make that clear. 10 years, and then I promise you, right, I've signed it here, I promise you, I'll give you a Hollywood film that make you famous globally, right? Wouldn't you do it, right, if you really wanted to be an actor? That's why they put on this poker face, because it's like, I know you might think, well, what's it to do? This is not a soulmate connection. This is a designed connection to show people to follow their love. They ain't there coming to meet you with a poker face. They are hiding themselves, but such as you, the shadow here, such as you, when you meet people, hi, how are you? Like, just talk normal, mate. Right, I'm fine, right? I know you're not, because I can read you, but I won't get into that. I'm fine, see ya. Right, just talk normal. So they put on this thing, right? Part of the contract. They don't know anything of the contract. Just like you really don't know, but it comes into your awareness just like mission comes into your awareness, just like how you find this community, that kind of thing, right? And this is this. It's coming to both of your awareness is that fucking hell, it's just love, right? That's why you can say, if it was that important of you meeting, them meeting your family, anything apart from the emotionally opening up, I would say, right? Beating you on birthdays, presents, Christmases. Now, I must admit, there is a time you don't never get stuff like that, right? But initially, if you just meet and chill, meet up with your person, just chill, meet and chill. After like a certain, I normally say 3. So I would say 3 years, right? Then you'll be like, nah, this ends, right? But what you do is you do it within 3 months. Well, why aren't you seeing my friends, family? Let's go pub, let's go this, let's go club, let's go. And I'm like, what? This is teaching you. This massive ending that's come with this 3 and 6 portal, I'm going to call it, because it's to do with the 3 of Cups, which is turning into, instead of the third party, it's turning into a celebration. The 6 of Cups to me is past life, right? Which is connected with your 5D contract of what you're here to do on this planet. To teach people about love. So this is about, instead of choosing 7, right, the 6 cups and the Ace of Cups he should be offering. And that's what it's like him, your person, let's just say, is now 2 of Cups as well, choosing themselves. They would do everything possible to not, I don't know, whatever their situation with you, right? Like, if you want them to, I don't know, like I said, meet your family, they would split up with you and come with something different that they know you like instead of meeting the family, right? Because they don't want to ruffle feathers with you, with them meeting your family, because there's an expectation that, well, why are you taking so long or whatever, right? But now it's like, well, I'm going to lose her. I'm going to lose him. They keep separating from me. Right, this is your person, right, in their imagination state, and they make me happy. I must choose myself. I've got to stop fucking around, being casual and doing drugs to cover up that I'm casual. 7 of Cups is drugs, addictions, toxic patterns, and like kind of slash a little bit like the devil. But 7 of Cups is addictive, right? Because it's clouds. The cups are in the clouds. Clouds is weed, whatever, you know, head in the clouds, anything that makes you high, to come away from loving yourself and going for your wishes and desires. But before the 7 of Cups is the Moon card. You must do this shadow work. The shadow work stops you from following your higher self, because you've got all that darkness, the Moon card, that you can't see. That's where the counseling comes in. I get you to remove that darkness by transmuting it. Right, that's what the counseling does. So this is about creating balance that is fair to both sides. With the laws of the planet, there's some like law of reciprocity, like give and take. Obviously, if you make £1,000 a week and your person makes £1 a week, right, doesn't mean that they never give to you. But if they make £1 a week and they go, okay, I can only give you 10p, right? That it doesn't need to be the exact, is what I'm trying to say. But not giving, because you have more, it's not fair, right? That's crumbs. And that's what this is ending. So you just go into your heart space. If your person was in their heart space, everything that you moaned about, you know they would give more. But they block it with the Moon, because the Moon card is underneath your person. But I promise you, if you remove your darkness from your heart being blocked, right, then it will shine more brighter. And then they get pulled in, because like I said, they're getting pulled in. Because the 10 of Cups is here. Emotional fulfillment. So a brilliant reading. I don't want to fuck it up, so I'm going to shush. Let's pull out some alien cards. So you're doing the work. I know whatsy, who's this for? This is if this isn't happening for you, then this is the potential. There it is. Throat. So, oh, have you lot stopped cussing? Throat is speaking from love. It's Venus, right? Speaking from love. This is like telling your person, listen, that's lovely, but it's not what I want. That's great. No, it's not what I want. Casual, 7 of Cups. This is amazing, but not what I want. Not fuck off, matey. I keep telling you, different story, right? You speak from love, right? I've never said to not go for what you want, but you lot either cuss or you never say anything and get pissed off and depressed, or you just expect them to just change all of a sudden, right? This is about you learning and they learning as well. Is that right? Them learning as well. So this self-expression, yep, choice, making a choice, choosing you, then they choose, then you choose you, they choose you. That's how it is, really. They do. Because I promise you, if you're like, come see my family, or I want to see your family, or something like that, because you're generally a secret, moon card is hidden, you're definitely hidden, aren't you? Right, well, not all of you, but a lot of you are hidden in some form, hidden from their family, Facebook, social media, or both, right? Generally, twin flame scenario here, hidden. I promise you, if you absolutely pull back, you start loving yourself, you start going out ice skating, you start going traveling the world, you start getting in mission and doing what you're here to do, tarot, selling crystals or whatever, plus with my programs, if you want to change planet Earth properly, right? I promise you, then they'll be like, fuck's sake, right? These family members, my friends, right, whatever they ain't introducing you to, right, I'm missing the one that is my higher self, is me. I promise you that's how it goes. But if you're like, now I'm just going to be in the dark, working in the 3D job, not doing anything, then you're just speaking. Plenty of spiritual leaders and people chat, but never do. They never do what they're talking about, right? Oh, that bugs me to fuck, really. So many people tell other people what to do when they don't do it themselves. This is your person. Oh my gosh. Like you want to come out of the darkness, right? Casual. Don't want to be I don't want to be secret. I don't want to be casual, right? And this is your person is like, what does that matter, right? And now, like I said, with the timer, it's flipped. It's like, yeah, matey, each your own fucking words. What does it matter? That's what I'm getting with this. So it's flipped back onto your person. So now he will choose himself, right? Because it's a contradiction. That's what I'm saying. Contradiction to point the finger to tell you to do something. When it's like, well, no, you choose your 1 cup, matey. Living your life for your other people that don't even know that that you're living your life to please them. That's how bad this planet is so fucked up. Your person doesn't want to do things to ruffle feathers with people that they don't even know that they're missing out and hurting you for them. They don't know that. And if they did, I'm sure they would say, oh, why are you hurting this person? Or why are you hurting yourself? And if you really love that person, they do. But that's not just your person. The reason why it's a twin flame connection, because most people do it. It's not just your person. A lot of people on planet Earth don't go for the job, don't go for their wishes and their desires, their passion, their loves, because of what other people will think. That's why it's so rife in twin flames, right? So we have to teach them how to come away from that. Self-expression choice, follow your dreams. You see, people don't follow their dreams. Listen, matey's all up in his head, dreaming about you here. Look, right? You see the dolphins on top? That's altered verses of reality, transmissions, which I would class as, they have those, the dolphins swim together, so hence twin flame. dolphins have that weird communication, don't they? I can't say it's weird, but you know, that transmission. Twin flames have that as well. Okay. Dreams. I've had some funky ass dreams. But anyway, following your dreams, faith and trust in life. That's this. Just trusting that it will be okay, doing your own shit, coming away from your person. And the only way you can do that, I repeat, if you keep the door open. Keep the door open, then you can get on and do your own life. Nope. Oh, there's a fear here. I think I've been having a fear lately. I think it's that I fear you will reject the real me. And I've been having that lately, that, you know, with twin flames and stuff, you feel the real them, right? That's really them. But they don't show that. They have that, like I said, this, how can I say that? I can't pronounce this word. But they're different. They're really that soft and gooey, right? You get a snippet of it, right? That's the real them. So they're like, well, if I'm like that, will she reject me? Because I'll give an example. Say they're like, yo, 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 how you doing? Do, you know, I don't know, street gangster, whatever. But really, they're soft and shy. But all they do is put on this fake persona in front of you, right? But everyone knows them like that. But you already feel the soft and gooey. They're soft and shy. Do you see what I mean? But that's that fear that you will reject the real them. But we already know what the real them is, because we feel them, the hands. We feel them. I don't feel good at, it's the same thing. I fear you will reject the real me. I don't feel good enough for you, so I run. Yeah, that's you lot. That's all split up with the death and the endings here. And they're like, all right, bye. They let you go, right? They run. The same thing as running, mate, by letting you go. And you're like, what? Aren't you going to come get me or nothing? That don't bother you. Trust me, if you love yourself. And you're like, all right, matey. You just do your own shit. Because you go back to the same darkness, the same old, you know, it's... that's when you get pulled back in to your person. So this is like, they don't feel good enough for you because there's a different connection. But like I said, when you, it don't matter what, how they feel, if they don't feel good enough, if you work on yourself, the universe will just have a aha moment in their ass and they come towards you. And that don't feel good enough and all this kind of stuff just gets cleared up. That's what it is. That's what just changes, right? You know, you have aha moments and just out of the blue and situations and stuff like that. When you work on yourself, and that's what's happening this year, right? That's what's happening this year. This test at the moment is to see if you will go and do, now there's a separation. Are you going to go and do what you're supposed to do? Are you going to go, oh, let me go out with the girls, let me go out with the lads, let me go to find a new 3D job, let me buy some new crystals put around my neck that don't do fuck all. You know, what are you going to do? That's what this is. Or you're going to sit and wait for them to come back. That this is the time now of you to do what you've got to do. Love yourself here with the Lovers and the Two of Cups. Create balance in your life, right? And then they'll be over there creating balance in theirs. Right, then you two unite with the 10 of Cups here underneath, because this is what the entire year is about. Lovers, 10 of Cups, right? You two feeling is balancing out your person, the masculine and the feminine. That's what it is. It's balancing. You need to be strong. Like I said with the timer, you need to get more of your masculine, because you know how he rejects you or he don't come towards you, he or she. That's being tough and strong to reject something you love, right? That's it, right? That's what you need to do. Now, I'm not saying reject them, but keep away from them. Be strong, right? Like I said, with the door open, there's nothing wrong with that. Listen, I love you. You can put that in. I love you, but I want permanent relationship. None of this casual bollocks, right? That's it. Well, you don't have to put it like that, but I'm just saying for that reading, right? And then get on with what you're doing. Right? That's you balancing out your masculine. Then he, because you're one. If you're too feminine, I love you, please come towards me, let's have married and kids, and he'll be into the masculine as much. When you take some of that masculine, guess what happens? And they go into their feminine. That's what this is doing, balancing it out the correct way. But you have to be strong, right? You have to be strong. All right, there's that. So check out the Facebook group, and I'll speak to you later.